We're here today with Cam Attree, one of Elinchrom's Australian ambassadors. Hi Cam.
G'day Pete, thanks for having me along.
So tell me a little bit about your work and your photography.
I guess I'm best known for my artistic nude work. I've been shooting that for around 12 years now and developed a bit of a reputation worldwide, but I also shoot a lot of vintage glamour. I work with a lot of burlesque performers. So Elinchrom gear is great. All the different light shapers give me a lot of chance to play with different lighting techniques.
What's the best Elinchrom accessory for the type of work you do?
In terms of light source, I use a couple of the different Elinchrom heads, the ELCs and the ELB battery on it when I'm on location. In terms of a light shaper, I love the 44cm square reflector with grid. I like a lot of control with my light, so that particular modifier gives me a nice soft light but still very directional. Yeah, actually that was taken with a softbox. It was taken with a 100cm deep octa using the ELB on location in Melbourne. It was the first chance I had to play with the new Skyport HS trigger. So it was really an experiment in shallow depth of field, high shutter speed. So that was shot at around 4,000th of a second on a very cold and windy day in Melbourne. It was that vintage feel that I was really going for in that shot. Now, well, the light is positioned straight onto the model, straight onto her nose, just left of camera. And because of the shallow depth of field and I guess the closeness of that softbox in relation to the model, it's fallen off quite rapidly around the face and really defined the cheekbones nicely. Well, generally speaking, the bigger the light source, the softer the shadows, because it will wrap around the subject more. The further you take that light back, the more point source that light becomes, and you get deeper shadows that way.
So we've been discreet in the nude that we've chosen to talk about here, Cam. Just talk us through it.
This was part of my immersion series, which I did beginning of 2015, culminated in an exhibition of 20 pieces in Brisbane. It was kind of a unique project for me because a lot of my art nude work is done on location outdoors, but I really wanted to experiment in the studio with a shallow pool, which I built, 3 metre by 3 metre pool, and a fairly basic Elinchrom lighting setup, just using 2 strip softboxes. I kept it basic because I needed consistency. I was shooting over a few month period, needed to replicate that same setup over and over, and in the end I ended up shooting about 40 people. I needed a really crisp, clean light for this type because I wanted the reflections to come out nice and strong. So I used one light position behind the backdrop, right up high with a horizontal strip, and another one boomed just over the top of my position where I'm lying on the floor just over the top of the pool to maximise that reflection. So I needed that light to cover the body nicely, and I needed a bit of separation from the background, so that's why I chose that lighting setup.
Cam Attree, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.